Ooh. Oh yes, it may be pretty, it may be cute, it may be fine, but it ain't working because of my friend right there.
Nest the God.
What's happening, everybody? It is your boy Kenneth Sean with the one and the only Blue Oval Media. And on today, I'm showing you all, we are coming down to the end of the KSD Notch. And what I mean by that, no, I'm not selling it, so it is not for sale. But I am done upgrading this car for several reasons. And I'll kind of break it down why. But this thing ain't running. And so today we got to fix the problem of why it ain't running. But before we get to that, do me a favor and make sure you go to blueovalmedia.com. That's right, to where you can purchase this hoodie that I have on right here. Yes, go to blueovalmedia.com to get your hoodie. And the reason I say this is not because just so you can buy the hoodie, but this is how you support the channel. This is how we can keep these things going. You all look, we're not getting paid money like that. YouTube is not giving us money like that. It is not that sweet. Please go out and get yourself a hoodie or some merchandise or whatever so that we can keep this thing going. But let's get to the car. So yes, a lot of things have happened in the last few months. Number one, I moved, and number two, this car has not been driven since Foxtoberfest. And let me tell you why. It's because of my friend right there. Yes, that alternator is brand new and it does not work. So yeah, I put that brand new alternator on there. I'm not gonna mention the name of the company just yet because I'm gonna take it off, send it to them. Hopefully they can make it right. But when I put it on, what first happened was I started the car and you can see that it wasn't charging. And then after like 2 minutes, the charge would kick on. So it was a delayed time, but then, so the first few times I did that. Then we went to Foxtoberfest and I started it up, drove it, alternator never kicked in, and it literally killed the battery. And I couldn't do much for Foxtoberfest. Now, even though you saw the dyno pull and everything, the alternator kicked in, but the problem is that it's not consistent. And I just need an alternator that works full time, all the time. Like, I don't need it to work when it wants to work. And so I had to pull this alternator off, put my old one back on there, and make sure that it's not anything else. So that's what we're going to do on today. So it's not that hard. I can kind of go over it with you real quick and show you how it's going to be done. Then I'm going to do it and then show you the other one that's put on there. It's kind of hard to hold the camera and do the install at the same time, so I'm just going to kind of show you, go through the process. I'm going to do it because a lot of you all seem to think that I don't ever work on the car, but if you ever watch my old videos, you'll see that it's me. So bottom line, there's a bolt here, and then there's another bolt at the bottom, and then under the alternator there's two harnesses. There's one for the cable, and then there's a harness. I'm gonna pull that off. I'm gonna go here to do the belt so that I can get the belt off, and then we're gonna go from there and see what happens. So let me get started on that, and then we'll go from there. Stay tuned. All right, and now I know it just looked like it only took 2 minutes, but because that's how this video worked, you cut off the camera, but I got old trusty back in there. And yeah, it's dirty, so I'm gonna have to clean it up, but it was a pain. I had to move all this stuff out the way just to get the old one out. And yeah, the old one is somewhere around here. There it is. So not the old one, but the new one. And yeah, I mean, this is a brand new alternator that did not work. And so what we are about to do, I'm gonna send this back and see what happens, but I don't know if I even want to put it back in there. We'll see. I may have just took a loss on this one, but we're gonna go ahead and try to start this vehicle up and see if the alternator will now charge this battery, because yeah. So let's try that right now. See if you all can see that. there that is charging, well, you know. But yeah, it's working like it's supposed to. It's just the car is not warm, but hey. And there it is. And that's what we want to see right there. That was the problem. Like, man, that's how I knew that the alternator wasn't working. I got that expensive alternator and it will come on and it'll stay at 11 volts and then you'll just see it consistently drop down and it wouldn't come back around. And so it's good to see it working like that with that one. And yeah, so seriously, this is the first time since Foxtoberfest that car has ran, like for real. You know, I got E85 and everything in it, but that's the first time since Foxtoberfest that car has ran. And so I'm actually excited about it running like that right now. I'm gonna warm it up because I need to move the car over and do a couple of things, but I'm excited about that right now. So it just sucks that I had to, you know, hands all dirty and get back to it because of all the work that I have done to it. But it just kind of sucked that you have to do all of that after putting a brand new part in the car. It just kind of sucks. So but yeah, I'm glad it's running. I'm glad it's charging the battery. I'm gonna even put an optimal battery in there, but we're coming down to the end of what we're gonna be doing with that car. So let me give you some more updates. Stay tuned. So that, as you can see, everything is working properly, working good. You see it down there, the camera focus. But it's down there, it's doing what it's supposed to do. I'm really excited about this thing working and working properly. Won't be able to drive because it's a little wet outside, but just excited about seeing this thing working properly. I mean, like I said, it hasn't ran, but it's back in action, still on E85, and it's at 14.1. It's still charging. All right. So now that all of that is done and I got this thing running, when I was at Foxtoberfest, one of the other things that happened was that the exhaust for the X pipe popped off the muffler, and now I got an exhaust leak. It's just something real simple to just get back under there and just bolt it back up. And I'll get to it. Like I said, everything's a little tight right now, but I got to do that to it. And the only thing to this car after that, I'm going to add AC and put back in the back seat. I am done officially for the most part with this car, and we are getting ready for a project, God Fox. But it actually has a new name, which I will reveal. If you all follow me on Instagram, I kind of put it on there already, but I will reveal the new name of it. But yeah, so this is, you know, you'll still see it, you know, you'll still see the car and everything, but pretty much I am done with this. I'm okay with the 732 horsepower that it had. I'm not trying to, like, this is a street driven car. I ain't trying to race nobody. All I'm trying to do is just enjoy this car. And one of the things that I had to learn in this past year is that I did not enjoy this car at all. Like, this car was unenjoyable, and I took it to events and it wasn't two events I went to. Went to Caleb's event, and I went to Foxtoberfest, and my car was not running right at both events for two different reasons. All I want to do is make sure that this car runs for next year. And so I will get back up under here and retighten every bolt, make sure that everything is working proper and that everything is up to par. But all I want this car to do is run. I don't want to add nothing else outside of AC because where I live at now is very hot. And so I just want to make sure that that works and then kind of go from there. So that's what's going on with that. So I just want you all to get ready for the newness and get ready for the new project that we're going to have on the channel, plus all the other stuff that I'm going to get on here as well. But I just wanted to kind of show you all, even though you didn't see me do it, I mean, there's nobody else in here. I wanted to show you all that I still can turn the wrenches, even though I haven't been. And so I took the alternator off, and it actually took a long time. Like, it didn't, because of how tight it is in there. But I got it off and got the new one in, so we're good. The other one works right, and so the new one, I don't know what I'm going to do with it just yet. I may not even call the people. I don't know just yet, but we'll find out. But let me know what you all think. Let me know what you all think about the KSD Notch and about the new project that we're coming up. Project God Fox is about to be Project Mod Fox. I'm sticking modular. I had to reveal it. I had to tell you, but I'm sticking modular. So If you like this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and man, make sure you go to blueovermedia.com to get your hoodies. It's your boy Kenneth Sean. I am out.